Are we together? Let's always use our SL. Okay. I've explained market order and limit order. That one is quite cool for us to really understand. Your market order, you are executing that at the correct market price. Your limit order, you're executing at a specific price. Your stop loss order, this one is quite different. Okay, it's more like you having two different order, your limit order and another that triggers that limit order, right? So like I was trying to explain this to us that every trade must have an invalidation point. That means there's a level in your trade where you know that that trade is actually going against probably not the way you plan. Let me say, okay, like I give an illustration. I got BNB at $300 and I speculated that BNB is going to move up to $400, $500. And from my speculation, I actually is actually invalidated. That is invalidation point now. It means instead of it to go as I speculated, it's now coming down, right? So for that reason, I've known the amount of funds I have on that trade. I know the amount of funds I can lose, or I will choose to lose that trade. So once I know that, I will now know the price at which I want to leave that market. So I'll now say, okay, fine. If BNB if the trade goes against me and BNB is coming down to $280, I want to sell off. So that $280 now, you now set a stop loss order. You set a stop loss order that will trigger that your limit. That your $280, that's your limit. You set a stop loss order that will trigger it. So it's going to get filled and you are off the trade. That's the difference. So the evaluation point, which is the price level that you should define in advance. Yes, before you enter the trade, always tell us. Before you pick any trade, always know your SL. And this is the level where you say that your initial idea was wrong. Yeah, explain this. Meaning that you should exit the market to prevent what? Further losses. So most people trade without SL, and you see, that's why I say you have to learn before you aim. Somebody will call me and tell me that, okay, they got this token, and all of a sudden they've lost almost how much from me. You see, you did all that because you lack the knowledge. You just want to buy token because everybody is buying. You don't know how these things work. You don't know how these things work. But that's why it's good for you to just calm down and learn. The market is not running. I was telling one of my friends, I think she's on this call. She was like, she wants to start a trade. She wants to start trading. I don't know that. I was telling her to just calm down. I know she's going to beat me for this. It's fine, guys. You see, now what I'm trying to say, like you have to just chill and learn these things. You not end as a trader, you not trade without SL. This is I'm just saying now, it's actually hard, right? It's beyond I'm saying it. I had issues with it too. Most of the time I just trade, I just leave it open. And all of a sudden I start regretting it. In as much as sometimes you can trade and use your SL, the trade can come and hit your SL and start going back up as you planned. Okay. All the same, it's not bad. Always use stop loss. Always use stop loss. So I have a trading strategy, and I don't know if I'll be sharing that with us or not. But as time goes on, I'll say I will share it with us or not. Like as a trader, as you start trading and all of that, you get to know your strategies and know how you trade. So if I'm not investing, I'm trading, I cannot lose more than 10% of that trade. You get it? There's what they call risk to reward ratio. Okay. If I'm risking 10% to that trade, that means I'm going to make over 30%. That's 1/3. That's 1:3. If you're talking about I'm not teaching that. But that's something like that for us to just get to understand. You don't trade without stop loss. Build this mentality. Build it from now. As you start your trading career, it's even easier. It's hard when you've already started trading. Somebody start telling you about stop loss. Stop loss is very, very important, guys. Don't neglect it. I can't imagine you enter a trade and losing 50%. How? Why? And you're a trader. I don't get. Then you're not a trader. Then you just bought it and left it. So as a trader, you should know the amount of your assets you can lose to the market. You should know it and set your SL. Once my SL is hit, I'm always happy about it actually. If a trade hits your SL, it doesn't mean you are wrong. It means you are right actually. Yes, it means you are right because you are wise enough to fix your stop loss. So in as much as you can be you are the whole technical analysis expert, no matter how good you think you are, trades will always come and hit your SL. That's the truth. That's the truth. So once it hits it doesn't mean you feel bad. So don't trade without SL. If you've not started trading, I'm telling you this, don't trade without stop loss. Don't trade without stop loss. Once we go on our live sessions, we'll see how we'll do all this, how you fix your SL, in your live trades, right? But this is more like an explanatory class. So I just try to explain how these things work. So if you see market order, you see your limit order, and you see your stop loss or stop limit order, we should all know what they are, right? I believe we understand them now. Let me get feedback from us on the chat box. Okay, as I get feedback, I'll just wait. Let's ask questions now. From where I started the class down to this point, let's ask questions. Let me take the question on the chat box. I think somebody asked the question. Was it on the last call? Oh, I think it was on the last call. That person can ask the question again. Sorry, I can't see it on the chat box. Do you have questions? My question is concerning the evaluation method. Okay, so Mike, I don't really understand. Use your mic. Okay, unmute yourself.
Can I say something?
Mike, unmute yourself. Ifan, you don't worry. Calm down first, please.
All right, sir. Hello.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Hello, sir. Yes, sir. You talked about evaluation method. I didn't really get that part where you said that then you are going to set a particular amount you want to lose to the market and the particular amount you want to earn from the market using the stop loss. So it's just as regards to this last stop loss order you talked about, sir.
Okay, I'm going to talk about, they call it invalidation point.
Okay,
invalidation point, which is a price level that you should define in advance. Before you take any trade, define your SL in advance, define your TP in advance. This is quite basic. Like, if you define your TP, that's your take profit in advance. Once the trade goes to that point, you mustn't be online. Okay. Once you fix your stop loss, you mustn't be online. Once you fix your take profit can be fixed using limit order. You don't need to do SA is just for your stop loss. But once I teach, I'm not teaching Oko now, but Oko is another type of order actually. But I'll do that on the practical section. But once you fix your take profit, even though you're not online, once that trade goes up to your TP, it hits it and you're off the trade. Okay. If you're not online and the market is going minus 50%, even though you're not online, you've set your SL at minus 10. If you want to. If your SL could be minus 5, could be minus 10, okay, depending on how much you want to lose to the market. That's what I'm trying to say. Let me say you have $100 and you want to get a coin and you bought it using market order. Then maybe you bought it when the coin was trading let me use BNB. When BNB is trading probably $300 and stuff like that, and you don't want to lose, and you bought BNB worth $100 worth of BNB at that point. Okay, you know your $100 worth of BNB you bought. If you lose 50% of your $100 worth, you know you'll be left with $50. If you lose 10%, it means $10 is out. Do you get? If you lose 20%, it means $20 is out. If you lose 5%, it means $5 is out. So you now define how much you are willing to lose to that trade, and you now define how much you want to take as profit from that trade. Get those two price. You have to get them down before you take any trade. That's why if you sleep and wake up and a coin dumps, you don't have to be shouting that, oh, you lose money. Most people that are actually crying that crypto is crashing, Bitcoin is falling, they are crying because they don't know how these things work, or probably the person that taught them never taught them how to use all this. You can't just buy a token and leave it like that. Personally, I can't lose more than 10% to any trade. I can't. You get? So if the trade hits my SL, I'm good. I'm off. We look for another trade and get into. You get? That's how it works. So I'm not online and Bitcoin is dropping and the market is doing minus 30. Everybody is shouting. I'm not smiling. So I just lose 10%. So person can even set it in a way that they can lose just 5%. But you see, most of the time you are not taught these things and you just go and buy a token and a token drops 50%. You start shouting. That's why I said learn before you aim. TP means take profit, sorry. Yes, stop loss is used in spot trading. Mike, do you understand my explanation?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I just want to ask now. So, how will you guide us on and how to go about the invalidation points now? How do you guide?
I don't understand what you mean. You're trying to say
How do we,
how to set your SL now.
yes, yes, how to
It's
set it?
practical
Yes.
now. It's practical class now. Today is just
All right.
explanation.
No problem, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, we have a practical class tomorrow. We have a lot to talk about today. Any other question? How is it being used in spot trading? I will show you that. It's in practical class. I know some persons will tell you that you should not use SL in sports. That is only futures. Don't be carried away, okay? People make those statements, and you see, probably you don't know how to use sports. Yes, sport trading is quite popular. That's the one everybody knows how to use. Not everybody trades futures, because future is more like forex and all of that. So for you to trade futures, you have to be good at your technical analysis, the use of leverage and stuff. So most of the times you will trade sports. And if you are trading sports, you are getting a token probably with $100, $50 and stuff like that. You set your stop loss. Nobody should tell you that you are doing sport. No, nobody says stop loss in sport. It's wrong. It's wrong. As long as you are a trader, as long as you are trading, sports, futures, margin, call it, as long as you are trading on CeFi, that is centralized exchange, you are using SL and take profits. That's what I tell my students, actually. I'll show you how to do that in tomorrow's class. Okay, fine. So I've answered this question. All right. Okay, so just can move on now. All right. So guys, it's very, very important. Stop loss order is very, very good tool as a trader. Let's always know our invalidation point. That's our stop loss. Let's always know our take profit. They will get them all into the trade. Now, types of trading. Types of trading. You see, these points, the point you're getting to now will help you maximize your potentials. Like I always tell my students, I always believe to be profitable. Okay, what is profitable to me? That's what I do. I don't care how much you are making from the market. I don't care how much any trader out there they are making from the market. Yes, you are good. You are making billions, millions. Yes, I appreciate you for that. That's your own deal. I have my own deal. I know why I trade. I know that's why I know how to trade. I always tell you guys, yes, so you guys are my students actually. So you always, there are a lot of traders out there, first of all. There are lots of good guys out there, first of all, and you might want to just like more like imitate them. Okay, probably okay, this one is my mentor, this one does this and does that. I want to be like him. I want to trade. There's nothing like I want to trade like him. Trade like yourself. Know why you trade, because the way the person trade might not favor you. Somebody trades as a side job and does something for a living, and you want you that is trading more like a full-time job. You can't do the same strategy with such person. Okay, you have to know this thing. Some persons trade as scalpers, some persons trade as day traders, some persons trade as long-term traders. Okay, you don't need to adjust yourself to fit in. You know what is good for you. Okay, you know your activities during the day. You know what you have to meet up with your responsibilities, so to say. You know different circumstances around you. So that's how you get to know how you should trade and come up with your own strategy. So you don't copy people because yeah, they are good in the space and all of that. They will not tell you these things. They just tell you, come let me mentor you, and not tell you how they trade. And the way they trade might not favor you. That's the truth. Yes. And you see yourself losing, and them they are making their gains. It's funny how these things work, right? So as much as possible, you have to define these things. Okay. So types of trading strategy. John is asking a question. Okay, let me see. So I'm new to this cryptocurrency thing. So my question is, what are the basic things that I need to understand before going into it? You've missed my classes now. Please, sorry, you've not joined us from the beginning. There should be a link. There should be a link to my YouTube channel. Somebody should just paste it in the chat box so that Juwon can just go through. Go to my YouTube channel and just read. I say read. Just watch the videos on the fundamentals, part 1 to 3. Mike, you can help me and do that. Bimpe, you can help me and do that. Anybody that else help me and do that, paste the link in the chat box. Thank you. So Juwon, just use the link, okay? Now, types of trading strategy. We have different trading strategy. Now, the first one here is called scalp trading. You can call it scalping. And those who that carry out this type of strategy are called scalpers. Okay. Now, scalping takes place across the smallest time frames. Okay. Now, time frame with us is when you want to study your technical analysis. Once you do technical analysis, you know about time frame. But all the same, if I'm doing my practical class tomorrow, I might show us 1 or 2 things about that. So time frame just tells you the duration that it takes for a candlestick to form in your chart. But now, if you are scalping the market, it means you are trading with less time frame, like minutes, okay, seconds, minutes, and all of that. You just get the across scalpers, you just get into the market, you just utilize the fluctuation in price, okay. Probably you just get in once the coin does maybe just 1%, 0.5%, you just get out, okay. It depends on the amount of token you're using to scalp, okay. So scalp trading is just a type of trading that you carry out using small time frame. You trade in minutes, you trade in seconds. It means you have to be checking the market, okay, and stuff like that. So that's also what scalp trading is all about. So as I've explained this, as you move on to discover yourself, you now know whether you should scalp or not. Because scalp trading is not just for newbies. Actually, no, newbies don't scalp. As a newbie, you have to develop yourself first. Probably day trading and all of that. You don't scalp, okay? So scalping takes place across the smallest time frames. Scalpers attempt to gain small fluctuation in price, often entering and exiting positions within minutes, you see, or even seconds, right? So you're just entering, you just buy once there's small fluctuation in price and goes in your favor, you sell. Just buy, you sell, like very fast, okay, in minutes and even seconds. It's basically for professionals, actually. We don't advise newbies to scalp. All right, thank you, Mike, for dropping the links. You can drop the third one. Actually, 3 parts, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so in most cases, they will use technical analysis to try and predict price movements and exploit the bid-ask spread and other inefficiencies to make profit. So basically, as a trader, it's just good for you to just know some basics about technicals, actually. All right. So due to the short time frame, scalp trades often target only small percentage of profit, you see, usually less than 1%. All right. So scalpers, they don't need 50%, 100%. No, they just scalp the market with just some little fluctuations in price. So 5%, 1%, 2%, they're out. Get another trade, scalp 2, 5%, they're out. Okay, like that. So those ones are called what? Scalp traders, and the act is called scalp trading. So an in-depth understanding of the markets and the platforms you are trading on and technical analysis are vital to success. Okay, it is very, very important. You have to understand the market, you have to understand the platform you're trading on, and also your TA can help you here too. Day trading. This is another type of trading strategy. Now, the day trading strategy involves entering and exiting positions. Positions means the trades you are into within the same day, okay? So I'm a day trader, so I can just get a token in the morning, and from analysis, I'm getting out of that trade in the evening, okay? Something like that. Or you can even get out in the afternoon, depends on probably the amount of profit you've gotten. Maybe you've gotten to a level of your own take profit, so you can just leave that market and relax for that day. So if you're a day trader, you just pick your trades early hours of the morning, from 4 to 6 a.m. You must have checked your trades, check your setup, pick up, you can enter your trades. Then within that 24 hours, you can leave the trade. Okay, that's actually day trading. Cryptocurrency markets, as you probably noticed, are not subject to opening or closing times. Okay, that's one good thing about crypto. Unlike forex that you have to close every Fridays, Saturday and Sunday, don't trade. Cryptocurrency runs all through. Okay, there's no day you say you can't trade. Okay, you can trade around the clock every day of the year. Still, day trading in the context of cryptocurrency tends to refer to a trading style where the trader enters and exits positions within 24 hours. See, exactly what I've explained. Like always, we have to also rely, all this is actually rely on technical analysis, okay, to determine which assets to trade. Technical analysis just helps you to filter your entries. Okay, it's very, very good for us to learn CA, actually. So because profits in such a short period can be minimal, so you may opt in to trade across a wide range of assets to try and maximize your returns. So as a day trader, I might just pick 2-3 tokens for that day, even up to 4, depending on your choice. Okay, just to maximize your returns. Because if you want to get a percentage increase within a day, it might be small, might be just 2, 5, 10, and all of that. So that said, some might exclusively trade the same pair for years, right? Might just choose a particular currency that you are good with and all of that. You can just choose to just be trading that alone. So that's actually that's for day trading. We have explained scalping, this day trading. Like I told you, every trading actually comes with its own risks. Okay, the major thing is just for you to know how to manage your risks. That's what makes you profitable. Okay, it doesn't mean because something is risky, I'll not carry it out. Right? So manage your risks makes you to be a profitable trader. And then we have swing trading. In swing trading, they're called swing traders. They work with larger time horizons. Okay. Now, like these ones now, they can hold the token for months. They can hold them for weeks. Okay. They are unlike day trading, okay, or unlike your scalpers. Your swing traders is not necessarily investing. This is like a long term. You can hold that token for months, weeks. So these ones now, if they're actually entering a trade, they will just use the weekly time frame or the monthly time frame to pick their entries. Yeah. Unlike those who are trading as a day trader and also as a scalper, right? So often your goal as a swing trader is to identify an asset that looks undervalued and is likely to increase in value, you see. So you would purchase this asset and then sell it when the price rises to generate your profits. That's on the long term. Similarly to how it is with day trading, okay? Many swing traders will use technical analysis. However, as your strategy plays out across a larger period, I tell you, fundamental analysis plays a very vital role for them. That's the difference here. So FA actually plays a vital role for long-term holders, long-term traders, right? So your technical does helps those doing the whole swing trade and day trading. You really need your technical. But if you're investing into a token, you don't really need it. If you're investing, you need your fundamentals. You're actually buying that token for long term. But you might just need your TA just to know your entries, actually. Wow, hard time flies. We are left with just 10 minutes again. It's serious. Okay. So like these are actually the three trading strategies or types of trading we have. We have our swing trade, we have our day trade, and we have our scalp trade. So those are the three trades we have. Do we have questions? Please, any question? Any question? Do you have any question? It's 9:13 already. Any question, guys? All right. So it means we understood everything perfectly well. Okay. Mike, you have a question. You're always having a question. That's good. That's good. You can unmute yourself to ask a question.
All right. Thank you very much for the opportunity. Yes, now we starting cryptocurrency now. You advise us not to be you advise us not to be a scalper but a day trader, right?
No, no,
Or no?
I can't advise you to choose the type of trader you are. Oh. I just explain the different types of trading we have, right? You will now choose the one
Okay.
that fits you. Okay. That's
Okay.
what people will not tell you. That's what some people out there will not tell you. They just want you to trade the way they trade. No. I might trade, you trade the way it suits you, right? If scalping suits you, fine. If day trading suits you, fine. Okay. So that's gone.
Yes. Okay, all right. Like you said, the time frame not is not bounded or is not restricted, so it's open for long. Now, I observed some things in the market in all these trades, that when it comes to 1 a.m., all these trades do rise. So, you also talked about 4 p.m. to 6 a.m. that we should try to suggest the movement, the market. Then once it is money, we'll not execute our trade. So I don't really
Okay,
get
okay. I think I get your point.
it.
Now it doesn't necessarily mean I just give that illustration, right? It doesn't mean you cannot pick your trade anytime. It just depends on your setup. It depends on the way you see the market. Probably you are doing your technicals, and you see an entry. Anytime you see an entry, you can pick your trade actually. These are just
Okay.
different terms. The main thing is just for you to understand these terminologies, right?
Okay, all right.
Once you understand them, you just know how to go about your trades actually. So, but the whole 1 a.m. thing, that one is quite different. That's no time frame. That one you're talking about your different time zones, okay? Maybe the Asian time, USA, UK. Yeah, they have that effect on the market actually. That's quite advanced. All right, so any other question? Any other question? Wow, this is good. It means everything is understood perfectly well. It's good. Okay, Richard, from your experience so far, which of the trading styles can we begin with? That's what I just explained. Richard, I just explained that to you. If I tell you a trading style to use, I'm not helping you, okay? Because I don't know how things are with you. I don't know when you are free. I don't know whether you are taking trading as your lifetime job. I don't know whether you have something doing, okay? I don't know how urgent you want to carry out your trade. It all depends. Like what works for me might not work for you. That's the truth. But as a beginner trader, you don't scalp trade. I have always spoken about that. You don't scalp yet. You don't go and do futures on margin when you're already starting. You're a beginner. You learn your sport perfectly well and do your day trade or weekly. Like you don't scalp. You don't just enter market and leave as a day as a newbie. That's all I have to say. But I can't tell you that okay, this is what you should do. This is how you should do it because I don't know how things are with you. That's the truth. So I cannot define it a strategy for you, so to say. I just explain a different strategy to us so that we ourselves will know the one that plays out fine for us. Okay. That's all the truth about the crypto space. What works for one might not work for the other, actually. But don't scalp trade yet. Don't scalp trade. Don't just enter market in minutes and leave the market, so to say. You might do that, it might be profitable to you, but in the long run, it's not actually excellent to do that. That's just why I can't just tell you that. That is most people that know me. You not see me telling you that, okay, buy this coin now, do this one now. I don't do that because I know what it means to do that. If I just come to the group, I just post in my group, okay, I'm buying this token, you know. In as much as I would do that, and some persons will buy good, my favor them and stuff. But you see, I should not try to now indoctrinate everybody to doing that because what works for me might not work for the other person. You get? Yeah, yeah. I know you understand now. Thank you. Any other question? because I think we're actually done with this class. Like this is just the last slide where I'll just put everything together and just look at the market and stuff. So, which is what we do in our next class. So as I said, now it's just time for questions and stuff. So I trust we've had a nice class. This is almost past 9. It's quite fast. So I not really touch much. So we're having our practical class. That's sure we'll do a whole lot. So no question. Oh, good. I see we are all following. Awesome. All right, so we are good to go then. So God's willing, in tomorrow's class, we'll have our live session, or we'll have a live session of how to trade. We'll carry out our on sports trading. We'll carry out a market order. We'll carry out practically. Practically, we'll carry out limit order, and practically we'll carry out stop limit order. Okay, we'll see how everything is executed. Then, for tomorrow's call, I'm going to explain a brief about the charts, how to read charts, not totally sharp, whether it's technical analysis actually. I'll just show some things there, just for the benefit of those that are on this call. Then I'll just talk to us about other book. I'll talk to us about the currency pairs we've spoken about. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to take this class too long. I would have done that today, but I don't want to actually take it too long. We'll have that done tomorrow. I trust that's fine. So persons are just joining the call. Okay, by God's grace, I recorded the class. So I think the person that asked that question, is it what's his name again? You can just, if you missed our previous sessions, you can just go and check my YouTube channel and probably watch the classes held on fundamental analysis. Not fundamental analysis, fundamentals of basics trading. Then as time goes on, I'm going to upload all the classes we've held of this project. Then the one I'm going to run some my boss too. To see all that on YouTube. Probably want to go and download them and stuff. So thank you guys so much. Okay, live session is tomorrow by 8 p.m. Let's try to be online. Like, let's try to be online because that's the real deal. I might end up showing us lots of stuff tomorrow. Okay, let's try to be online tomorrow. 8 p.m. is the time tomorrow for our live session. All right, guys. Thank you. It's an honor to have you guys all here on this call. And it's so nice. Let's be safe out there. Let's continue reading, learning, studying. Okay, you don't just stay and know these things. Learn about cryptocurrency, read about them. Binance Academy is an app, a very useful app. Okay, I think I've almost read everything on that app. Funny enough, all right. Like there are lots of things you can explore. Like read, study. Okay. All right. Thank you. I'll end this call now. We have less than 1 minute for joining. All right. Thank you guys. We'll just chat more if you have any question. The call will go off anytime soon. Thank you guys. Good night. God bless you.